There's a heavy police presence downtown where two groups of demonstrators have gathered ahead of a contentious Eritrean party being held at the hotel this evening. Protests come a day after another event turned violent. CP24's Steve Ryan is live at the scene with the very latest. Steve, if you can hear me, go ahead.
Yeah, Scott, I can hear you, and things got very tense very quickly about 15 minutes ago. As I've been reporting all afternoon, people that are here in the blue shirts are anti-government. People that are in white shirts are pro-government, and the dinner that's going on inside of the Sheraton right now is a government-funded dinner. And about 10 minutes ago, the police were moving people along, and out of the blue, a limousine pulled up here at Richmond and York, and two people got out of that limousine, and they were quickly surrounded by a bunch of people in the blue shirts. And if it was not for the quick work of the police, I can tell you right now, this group would have had their way with those two people. There was a lot of anger when they saw them get out of the car, and I'm told two of those people that got out of the car were related to the person who they consider the dictator of the country, and they were escorted inside by the police, but the police saved their lives, make no doubt about that. Now, joining me again is, I'm sorry, can you give me your name again?
Alam.
Alam, let's talk about what I just described there, about the people surrounding those two people getting out of the car. What did you make of that?
What you saw in there was two of the ladies just get out. Sorry, my voice is a little bit. The two ladies come out of the limousine. One of them was the Minister of Safety, I believe. One of them was the relative of the dictator. So I don't know. When I turn around, all our demonstrators were running after the two ladies, and I don't know what would happen if the police was not there. Because those young guys are, one of them I was told, she jailed many Eritreans, young Eritreans. And she abused brutally all the young Eritreans. So one of the reasons those guys wanted to comfort her was, I didn't even know she was in Canada. But when I asked who is she, one of the demonstrators told me, this is the lady, she destroyed our life.
From my perspective, when the police were able to gather around those two women, a lot of those young men in blue, they were trying to get at them. What do you say to that? And do you think it really expresses or demonstrates how much anger there is out here?
I don't even know how to tell you. God knows what will happen. Those two ladies, they were on the hand of those young guys because what they did to them. And then to see, after all the suffer they did to them, to come to Canada and see face to face and dressing up to go to a dinner when they're screaming here, saying enough is enough.
I was going to ask you that, and you make a keen observation there, and that is the people that are making their way in to the Sheraton are dressed pretty fancy, and all of you out here in your blue T-shirts aren't dressed the same way. How does that make you feel when you believe that your own money is being stolen back home?
That's why we're screaming here. Us, we're better because we're in Canada, you know? We can eat 3 meals or 4 meals a day. We have family back home. They live by a coupon. It's a coupon you get, if you have 4 family, you get 4 bread a day. Water is limited. How many times you can take a shower? Electric is limited. And if you dare to talk about him, you go to jail and you disappear. No chance to get out. If you flee, there is 2 border countries. One is Sudan, one is Ethiopia. If you flee, shoot to kill the soldiers on the border. So these young men, they have nothing to lose, to tell the truth. They're just done. They left all the suffering, pain and suffering from Eritrea, and they come here, seeing this lady dressed in thousands of dollar dresses, fix their hair, makeup, going to the hotel, to sleep in an expensive five-star hotel. How would you feel? That's why these young guys are just screaming and yelling. I'm just glad the police was here because I don't know what would happen.
I know you can't get into the mindset of those two women, but when you have protesters, demonstrators outside here, clearly very vocal, very upset, why would two people who are being opposed just walk amongst you like that? Why would?
That's how the dictator is. The festival party they make is the music. If you listen, the lyric is calling us, they're not Ethiopians, they're foreigners, we're gonna kill them, hunt their family, kill their brother, put them to jail. All the lyric of the music is, it will make you sick to your stomach. Hate speech. Little kids, Eritrean kids, they were born in America and Canada, they teach them how to shoot. There is a video. They teach them how to shoot. You know, we don't even know how to explain to you. So for them, seeing us here crying and screaming, them walking through us dressed like that, it's like disrespecting. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything. Look at us. You're on the street, we're on the hotel. That's what it is. It's a message they're sending. If you don't listen to us, this is what's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna listen to you.
It really does. You can feel the tension and the anger in the air, and I think what you described really explains exactly what people are feeling.
That's exactly, because for me, I lost my mother, my brother through this dictator, and seeing, I don't know what I will do. Seeing her in a restaurant sitting in front of me, God knows what will happen. And I'm not even suffer what those young guys suffer. I left earlier, I've been here 20-something. Those guys, the torture, I don't even know. There is no country in the world what our people are facing. If you leave, you get shot. If you live there, you get to... We have a war. There was a war. I cannot say we have a war. 2020, the Ethiopian government decided to go fight against the northern Ethiopia, against his own people. The Eritrean government sent young soldiers, over 60,000, to help the Ethiopian government and vanish in Ethiopia. Dad, nobody. Most countries, they tell the dad ones, they tell their parents, they tell everybody, your kids are dead. Who survive, who get injured, who is alive? Not in Eritrea.
Let me ask you this. The women that were dropped off from that limousine, do you think they may not have known what was going on, or do you think that was intentional, that they wanted to walk in amongst the demonstrators? What's your thoughts?
They know there is a lot of way in the hotels they can walk away. They purposely came where we are. They purposely came through us. Look at them. This is the family as we speak. So they are walking exactly because they think there is nothing can stop them. So they know we're screaming, we're yelling here, saying no to crime, no to genocide, no to child soldiers, you know, no to killing people, jailing people. But to them, it's a joke. Because for 30 years in Canada, all over the world, they've been doing it. So now the young Eritreans came here, they say, we're not going to watch it here. We're going to stand up. We're going to be a voice to the voiceless. We're going to fight for our people. They don't like that. They do not like that. They're angry. They're upset.
What is it you hope, aside from the message you want to get out there, what is it you hope to accomplish?
Well, the message I hope to accomplish is this Eritrean diaspora living in Canada to say enough to him. It's our country. It's our people are dying. Say enough. Instead of telling us we are not Eritrean, we're from this, we're from that, help us to get rid of him. We need, if you like Canada, if you wanted to live in Canada, in a peaceful country, why didn't you want your people to be in the same? Not even the same, maybe half of the life we have here. Why would you want your people to be killed, raped, murdered? So you live in Canada, collect money from Canada, send it to him to buy weapons, to kill people, to send child soldiers to different countries. Why would you want to do that? So we're asking these people to join us, saying enough to this criminal, enough to this dictator. So we can stop this. Our people can have a life, can breathe, can stop, can eat, can do everything, you know, what other human being in the world. There is no human right in Eritrea. So nobody speaks about these Eritrean mothers, fathers in there. All their young children are fleeing the country. So the sinners, there is no sinner home in there. There is no sinner hospitals. They're dying. Every day in my community in Kitchener, you hear somebody die.
And you think that the glamour and the glitz is all rubbing it right in your faces? Is that what you think?
That's what it is. That's what it is. Just telling us you can do nothing. You know why? You can scream, you can yell. We have the oil, we have the gold, we have the port. All the money we're selling to the world from Eritrea is ours. Nothing is yours. Thank you.
Scott, before I throw it back to you, I don't even know if I did it justice trying to describe just what it felt like here when those two women stepped out of that limousine right in the middle of where there were hundreds upon hundreds of people protesting. And as soon as the two women stepped out of the car, they were swarmed by hundreds of people. And that woman I just interviewed was not exaggerating. If those young men got to them, who knows what would have happened. And it really is a testament to the police work that was out here, because they were quick to get around those two women and create some sort of barrier. I'm amazed that nobody got hurt. And it really was either clueless, arrogance, or they just did not know what was going on. But there is no reason why I could imagine why two women dressed like they were got out of that limousine and walked right through that crowd. It could have been a disaster. Thankfully it wasn't. But, you know, we've got the rest of the night to finish with them. I'll send it back to you.
All right, tense moments in the downtown core. Steve Ryan will continue to monitor the situation where you are throughout the night and bring updates as soon as it happens.